What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Fuel and Fit. So today's video I'm gonna be talking how I prepare my backpack for the Grand Canyon hike. If you guys been following along, we've been preparing for this Grand Canyon hike since October of 2025. So we're gonna finally hike Saturday in 3 days, so we're pretty excited, my family and I. So on this hike it's gonna be myself, my wife, my 6-year-old son, and then my 14-year-old son too. So we're pretty excited. So today I'm gonna talk about hydration for the hike, what kind of snacks we take, and also I'm gonna talk about essentials that we take. So if you guys are new, welcome. I'm gonna talk about what hike we're gonna be doing. So we're gonna be hiking the South Kaibab. We're gonna go down to the Tipoff, and then from the Tipoff we're gonna go all the way down the Tonto Trail, and then from the Tonto Trail we're gonna go to the Indian Gardens, and then from there we're gonna go up the Bright Angel. So that's our plan, that's our goal. So that hike, it's a 15-mile stretch, so we're pretty excited. So yeah guys, so let me go ahead and talk about hydration. So if you guys haven't been in that trail, please remember that the first 10 miles from the South Kaibab all the way to the Indian Gardens, there is no water refill station. So please make sure you guys take enough water. Be prepared for that. So that's the reason I upgraded my CamelBak. I normally do a 2-liter Camel, but today I'm gonna be doing a 3-liter CamelBak. So this one's a 3-liter. So my wife, myself, and my 14-year-old son, we're gonna be taking the same amount of water. And then my 6-year-old, he's gonna be doing his own little backpack, but his is only a 2-liter CamelBak. So I'm gonna carry an extra one for him, so just to have it as a backup. And also we're gonna be having 2 water bottles per person. Those water bottles are gonna be used to use electrolytes. So now that I touch about electrolytes, we'll be having this body armor flash IVs. This one has a 6-pack. We're gonna have those in our water bottles, so we're gonna have them ready. This one's the lemon lime flavor. We tried this in the past, they taste pretty good. So this is one of our electrolytes supplements. And then I'm also gonna be taking some salt tablets. I bought these guys at Amazon. It has 4 different flavors. It has lemon lime, watermelon flavor, orange, and strawberry flavor. We're not gonna eat all of them, so we're just gonna take a few from each flavor and share in the trail. So this is the other hydration that we're gonna take. And then we're also, well, myself and my wife, we've been drinking this BCA's electrolytes. We actually just started drinking those, so just so our body's hydrated, and then the BCA's help us for our recovery. So this is another supplement that we started taking. And my boys, they've been drinking coconut water, and they've been drinking Powerade as well. So they'll also be getting hydrated as well. And then I also have my water tube. I bought this insulation sleeve just to help out with the water getting too hot. If you guys drink from that water that's been sitting there for a couple minutes, that water, the first sip, it tastes pretty hot. So let's see how that works out. So that pretty much covers our hydration kind of little setup. Got BCA's, electrolytes. We'll be taking a dose of this before we hike, and then I'm gonna drink one after the hike just to help me with the recovery. We got our salt tablets. Then we got our hydration electrolytes. My son is gonna be drinking this mainly. He tried the salt tablets in one of our hiking trails just to try them out. He said it made his tummy hurt, so I'm gonna try to avoid giving this to him. So that's it for the hydration. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the snacks, what type of snacks we take. Move this out of the way. All right, so moving on to the snacks. I pretty much put everything in a big Ziploc bag, so it's easier to find your stuff in the backpack. So I'm gonna start taking everything out. So each of us is gonna have the same setup. So we're all gonna have some chips. We got some Frito-Lays. That helps out with the salt, make sure our body doesn't lose too much sodium. And then I also bought a big bag of trail mix from Costco, and then I just break it down into little sandwich bags for each of us. So that's that. And then I bought this Go-Go Squeeze applesauce. They're for my boys. I'll probably bring some myself too. So one of them is energy kind of little Go-Go Squeeze. It has vitamin B1, B2, B3, and B5. So I'll probably have him drink this once we start going up the Bright Angel Trail. And then also bought him this Go-Go Squeeze with electrolytes applesauce. So my sons are gonna have one of each in their little setup backpack. And then we also have beef jerky. So that's more for protein. And then here's another one. My son and my stuff is in the same backpack because I'm also gonna be carrying his snacks. I don't want him to carry too much weight. And then I also have some protein balls. I bought this bag at Costco, the little protein balls. So one for myself, one for my son. And then here's more beef jerky. That's for my son. And then I also bought this honey stinger. They're pretty good. I always use them. They taste pretty good actually. My son loves those, so he's excited to have this. So we have those energy waffles. Here's two more for myself and my son. And here's the other Go-Go Squeeze. And then my son wanted to pack his own little Rice Krispie treat, so that's his little snack. He also put some fruit snacks for him. And then I also packed some Mexican candy, pulparindo. It's pretty salty, so something different. So that's the snack setup. And then I'm also gonna be packing a peanut butter jelly sandwich for everybody. So everybody's gonna have their own in their own backpack. We're also gonna take a banana. And then that's our snacks throughout the trail. And then for our main lunch kind of thing, I'm gonna make spaghetti. I'm gonna make spaghetti the night before, and I'm gonna put it in this Yeti bottle. It's pretty big. That's a big opening. So I'm gonna put spaghetti here, and I'm gonna boil some water. Put it in here, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then once that's done, I'm gonna heat up my spaghetti and throw it in here. It should last about 8 hours hot, so that should be enough time before we get to the Indian Gardens. That's where we're gonna have our spaghetti with ground beef. So that's our snack setup. We got our saltiness, we got our carbs from the peanut butter, carbs from the spaghetti. We're gonna eat that. We got a little bit of energy, and then our beef jerky, a little bit of candy. Oh, and then my son wanted to buy some Sour Patch candy, so we're gonna be munching on this on the way throughout the trail. So yeah, guys, if you guys think, I know it feels a lot of food. When I go by myself, I don't overdo this, but since I'm taking my son and my wife for the first time, I'd rather have more extra than not enough. So I know it seems like a lot of food, but we'll be all right. So yeah, guys, if you guys think that I have too much, or you guys think that I should add some other stuff, please leave it in the comments. If you guys find this pretty much interesting and you guys like my little setup, leave it in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this video to somebody that's also getting ready for the Grand Canyon hike. So hopefully this helps them out. So that covers the snack and the lunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up to my essentials. So I'm gonna start clearing this out of the way, and then I'll move on to the essentials. Guys, so let's go ahead and move on to essentials. So I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I normally take and the stuff that I always end up using. So here we go. I'm gonna talk about the first one, BioFreeze roll-on. I use this myself as well. And also in my last hiking trip to the Grand Canyon, one of our friends, he was having some pain issues on his leg, so he was rubbing this pretty much throughout the whole hike. He said that it was a lifesaver for him, so he was very thankful that I brought it. So this is one that I always use as well. And then ibuprofen. I'm gonna be bringing ibuprofen. I mean, I haven't used it, but I always end up sharing to someone else. In my very first hiking trip to the Grand Canyon, we did the rim to rim. One of my friends, he injured his knee, so I end up giving him some ibuprofen. And the other one is some Boost Oxygen. This one, I didn't use it myself, but someone else used it in the trip, in my last trip. I shared it, I gave one to a lady, and she was very thankful that I had this with me. And then another one that I brought that somebody else ended up using is Imodium. He was complaining about his stomach that was hurting. We had some burritos for breakfast, and within an hour of the hike, he was complaining about his stomach. So I gave him some Imodium. And then another one that I always have with me, and I always use it myself before I start my hiking trip. Body Glide just helps you with blisters, so I always bring this one with me. And then another one that it's a very useful, very lifesaver is baby's diaper rash. So you want to bring this with you, especially if you're gonna be hiking on those hot days. This is a lifesaver, man. And then another one that I have in my backpack is just blister band-aids. I got different shapes. So I bought a pack of Amazon, and it has like 100 different types of shapes. I got that one. So yeah, guys, so I bring this one as well. And then another one that I bring, where is it? I gotta find it. I have a little first aid kit that I just put together, just different stuff. Get this out of the way. So this just has a little bit of everything. I got some alcohol wipes. If somebody cuts their hand or something and they want to clean it up, and put some band-aids over it. I got some ointment as well, ointment treatment. I got some just regular band-aids as well. I got just gloves, and then I have this instant cold pack as well. If you twist your ankle or something happens, you have this right here. And then what else I have in here? Sting relief. Hopefully nobody gets bitten by some kind of insect up there, but I have this little wipes as well. And I have this wound closure device. It's like a band-aid, but it has like zip ties. You put it on your wound and you just close it and close that wound, so that helps out. And that's it on this right here. Everything else is pretty much the same what I already showed you. And then I'm gonna put this back. Just throw everything back in here. So I mean, it's useful to have all these little things because you never know where you're gonna need them. So that goes over here. I already talked about this, talk about that. Oh, then I'm also bringing children's ibuprofen since I'm bringing my son with me. I don't want to be giving him adult ibuprofen, so this was for my son if he ever needs it. Hopefully not. And then I have this one that I use. This is Arnica. This is for muscle cramping. I always put some in the morning before I start my hike. So you guys could see that I've been using this one right here. This one also somebody else in the hiking trip used it as well. I always rub my feet and my thighs and just massage myself when we're taking a little break. That helps a lot. And what else do I bring? I bring my headphones. Just throw on some music. Make sure if you take music, make sure you download your music before you get down there. There's no internet service, so download your music. Make sure your headphones are charged. And then a flashlight. Bring a flashlight because you never know, your hiking trip might not go as planned and something happens and you need to stay a little bit longer and it gets dark. So always be prepared. What else do I bring? Oh yeah, I also bring my pocket knife. I always have it with my backpack as well. And there was something else. Can't find it. Oh yeah, it's right here. And you also want to bring sunscreen. Make sure you bring your sunscreen as well. You don't want to be on that sun all day, especially if you're hiking those hot summer days. And then I also have, where is it? And chapstick. Make sure you bring chapstick. You don't want to be hiking with dry lips. It's very painful. And that's it for my essentials. I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then I bring a emergency poncho just in case it start raining over there. If you guys been to the Grand Canyon, it could be sunny and then it could start raining, snowing. So that. And another tip that I could give you guys, make sure you clip your toenails. I had somebody that he didn't clip their toenails and it was hurting when they were going downhill. So just make sure you clip your toenails. What else? Oh yeah, if you guys, I have a little Celsius energy powder thing here. If you guys need to use this, please make sure you don't drink this first thing in the morning and you feel good and you feel all energized and you start going downhill super fast and then you start destroying your legs and you realize you still got about another 10 miles to go. So if you guys need to drink this, I recommend drinking it before you go up the Bright Angel Trail. I would drink half of it, and then if you still feel that you need the other half for the last 2 miles up the Bright Angel, you could drink the other half. But if you guys don't need to, just keep eating snacks, keep eating your food. So this, I only have it as a backup. I never had to use it, but I've seen people where they drink their energy drink very early on their hike and they feel good, and then at the end they're all crashed. Halfway through their hike they're crashed. So make sure if you guys need to use this, I'll use it for the last hike, for the last push, the last 4 miles going up the Bright Angel. And then another tip that I could give you guys, if you guys go through the Indian Gardens and if you guys are bringing a 3-liter Camelback, I mean, don't fill it all the way up to the Indian Gardens when you're going up Bright Angel, because you don't want to be carrying that extra water weight when there's refill stations about every rest house. So if you guys do half of it and you just drink half of it, then refill it again at the first rest house. So that's how I do it. I don't fill up my Camelback all the way up. So that's a little tip for you guys. What else? That's about it, guys. That's about my whole setup. I mean, my backpack. This is my backpack. It's a 30-liter backpack. I mean, nothing fancy. I believe I got this at Walmart for $12. I got it at the clearance rack. It was missing the camel itself, but I already had plenty of those, so I just used that. This one has enough storage. It has a compartment for the water, and then another compartment for snacks, stuff like that, and another compartment in the front. It has a little mesh. Then it has little side pockets so I could put my water bottles. Then it has padding on the back, then padding for your lower back as well. A little bit of padding on the shoulder. So I mean, I've been using this backpack for 3-4 years. I mean, it's lasted me this long, so I didn't spend too much money on that as well. And then also, if you guys are gonna be filming and you guys bring your electronics, also bring a little power bank just to charge your phone or your headphones, or if you guys are bringing your GoPro or your camera, it always comes in handy to have an extra source of battery. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, also my wife bought this little straps. They're for knee support. She's been using those, so she said it's been helping her with her knees, so she's gonna bring this for the hike as well. And that's it, guys. So that's my whole little setup. If you guys feel that I need to add more stuff or take away stuff, I know it feels a lot just because I'm bringing my son and my wife, so that's why I normally don't bring this much stuff. But yeah, guys, so thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you guys haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, give me that thumbs up, share the video to your friends if this is helpful. Comment at the bottom any feedback, any advice that you give me. So stay tuned. I'm gonna also be recording a video of our hiking trip, so I'm gonna be posting that a couple of weeks after we come back. And yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching and thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.